All right, so I just got back from watching Saturday Night, the movie biopic, I guess not really, but the movie depicting, I guess I could say, the first minutes, the first hour and a half or so, um, leading up to the first ever telecast, live broadcast of Saturday Night, or Saturday Night Live, as it would be known to become later. So full disclosure, I'm not a big Saturday Night Live guy. I didn't grow up watching it. I don't watch it currently. I am aware of it. I know what it is, and I've seen certain sketches. I've seen some of the most famous older ones and some of the more popular new ones. And I know of certain, famous actors and performers that got famous through Saturday Night Live, but it's very much a sort of fringe, surface level knowledge of Saturday Night Live. I'm not a big mega fan like some people are. So I watched this movie because the trailer looked interesting. I like the director and the cast looked pretty good, and it looked like a entertaining, fun movie about a scrappy group of young people trying to make something no one's ever done before on TV. So I watched the movie, came out, and I'm rather mixed on it. Unfortunately, I don't. It's not a bad movie. I don't think it's very great though. I think it's fine. And the main reason for that is basically there's not a lot of. It's very inside baseball. If you're not a big fan of Saturday Night Live, and if you don't know exactly who everybody is and what exactly is going on, you're going to feel kind of lost. There are many times in this movie where a character would show up and I'd be like, wait, who is that? And I feel like the structure of the movie didn't help things either. Because the whole movie is basically the movie's like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. And the plot of the movie all takes place in the first hour and 45 minutes or whatever, leading up to when they, started, going live with Saturday Night. And because of that, they have to introduce you to all the characters and explain the plot, explain the personalities, explain the character motivations, develop the characters, bring them to a satisfying conclusion, and tell the whole story, and then boom, that's it. And I felt like it was a little too much for this movie to handle. There's too many characters, there's too many people walking around, and it's supposed to feel chaotic because it was a very chaotic night, apparently, but there was just so much going on and so many people being introduced that I could really only really follow like 4 or 5 of them, but there's like, it felt like 13 that I'm supposed to know who that is, and they'll have a scene and I'll be like, why was that significant? Oh, we're moving on to this. So it got a little frustrating near the end, but what really saves this movie is the acting. The acting is phenomenal across the board. I'm not going to be able to name everybody. I don't even know all their names. Some of these people I've never seen in a movie before. But I'll just quickly shout out the lead playing oh man, what was his name? Lorne, I think something. The person who basically dreamt up Saturday Night and put it all together and was trying to run the show. He's great. Other people that are great specifically are the actor who plays the young Chevy Chase. I felt like he was really good, and especially Dylan O'Brien, surprisingly, as a young Dan Aykroyd. Dylan O'Brien, hopefully, I just want him to get his time to shine in Hollywood. I mean, he's been doing stuff for so long. He was the main character of The Maze Runner, but I'm hoping he gets like a Robert Pattinson, type of renaissance where people take Robert Pattinson seriously now. He's Batman, even after all that, all those Twilight movies. I hope something similar happens for Dylan O'Brien, where the main public is more appreciative of him because he's a really good actor. He's really good at capturing a young Dan Aykroyd. Everything from the voice to the mannerisms is just perfect. But everybody else in this movie is really good too, but those are the 3 I really wanted to shout out. So yeah, all in all, I feel like if you're a big Saturday Night fan, Saturday Night Live fan, you'll really like this movie, maybe. I don't know, because but it felt very, non-inclusive towards the wider audience. This is more like a, if you know kind of movie. It would be like watching, Avengers Infinity War, but you haven't seen any of the other Marvel movies. Could you follow it? Yeah, you could follow it, but you're always wondering, wait, why is this? Who is this person? Why is this significant? Oh, we're moving on to this now. Okay, where if you do know, it's very exciting. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on Saturday Night. And if you're interested, it's currently playing in theaters, and you can go ahead and check it out.